So we are going to be working with prepositions for quite a while. I don't know exactly how many days or how long. I like working with prepositions, and it's going to make sense why we do as time goes by. But prepositions are basically, or prepositional phrases are basically just the extra information, the extra details that actually make whatever it is you're reading more interesting. So, and if we can identify prepositional phrases, um, we can understand sentence structure much better because teachers are always going to ask you, always. From you have been asked this before, and you'll be asked in the future for like subject predicates, verbs, adverbs, and all these things. And if we can identify prepositional phrases and cross them out in our minds, which we're going to start doing soon, not today, but soon, we're going to be able to identify the things that teachers are always asking. And the reason why they ask them is because we need to understand how sentences are structured so we can communicate effectively. Because as we all know, when communication breaks down, bad things happen. People get upset when communication breaks down. So that's why we do it. Understanding how to communicate effectively is the most important thing. So this is just part of that process. So what we're going to do today is you're going to look at these sentences again, and you're going to identify the preposition in each sentence first. Now you'll notice there are only 5 sentences, and if you notice right here, I've given you a list of prepositions, so you can just click that and open it and have that. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to highlight not just the prepositions today, but I want you to highlight or try to highlight the prepositional phrase. Now, let me explain. A prepositional phrase always starts with a preposition and ends with a noun. It always starts with a preposition and ends with a noun. So I'm going to type that for you. A prepositional phrase starts with a preposition and ends with a noun. So I'm going to do the first one for you. So we are going to highlight this. And my favorite way to highlight is this. We can always underline by just clicking line and making the line thicker and put a different color to it. That's fine. But my favorite thing to do is to highlight. And here's how we highlight in a Google drawing, which is what we are in. I pick a rectangle or the square shape. Now, if I look at the sentence, the students gathered around a telescope. If I look at this list of prepositions here, I'm going to see that around is a preposition. Now I got to ask myself, okay, if around is the preposition, I know that that's going to start the prepositional phrase. So if I look at this, the students gathered around a telescope, and if I know a prepositional phrase ends with a noun, it starts with around because that's the preposition. So I'm going to say around a telescope is the prepositional phrase. And the reason why is because around is the preposition, and I know a prepositional phrase has to end with a noun. And a telescope is a noun because a telescope is a thing. Remember, nouns are is a person, place, or thing or idea. And a telescope is a thing. So around a telescope then is my prepositional phrase. Now look, I'll let go of that. It's blue. Can't see through that. That's not highlighted. That's just blocked out. So here's what you need to do. Go to Fill Color, click it, and go down to Custom. Actually, before you go to Custom, go to whatever color you want it to be highlighted. I'm going to say in this one, I'll just make it, I've been liking orange lately, so I'll say orange. Okay, click that again, and then go down to Custom. And then look here, the transparency bar. I can drag it down, hit OK, and now I can see through it. And I'll click out of it. So that's what I want you to do today. Identify the prepositional phrase and highlight it. Remember, you have the list of prepositions right here. You just need to open those up. The reason why you have to have that is because you have to be able to identify the preposition first and then find the phrase. Remember, a prepositional phrase is not going to be too long. 3, 4 words, sometimes 2 words, never very long. Okay, good luck and let us know if you have any questions.